Hey guys, what's up? Welcome to Mixing After Dark. Thank you so much for staying tuned and tapped in and turned on. I am back. We are back, guys. What is the deal? I am currently live right now. I'm probably way out the algorithm, but that's fine. So we're gonna get back in the groove here. You guys, we got so much to talk about. So if you guys are new to my channel, I go over the astro updates, and then I will bust out, actually at the end, I'll do a collective spread. I might even bust out the big wheel, which is where we tap into each individual sign, so you can get a personalized message for yourself. Or you can get more personal if you want to go to my website. Here goes Pepper's face. All up in the mix, right? So you guys, what's going on? I'm just gonna dive right in. If you guys are not new, thank you for coming back and tapping in. You guys don't forget to share this video out and also comment if you are live with me as well. So let's go ahead and pull up the chart. So let's see here. Oh yeah, happy Aqua season. Happy Aquarius season to all my Aqua babies, you guys. Man, happy solar return to you. I may do a individual spread for you guys later, okay? So be on the lookout for that. But yeah, you guys, we are in Aquarius season right now during this time. So a lot of airheaded energy is playing out because Pluto is also in Aquarius as well until September. Just to give you a little tidbit of Aquarius season, and also we're going to talk about the full moon. What else we're going to get into? Talk a little bit about Pluto. We do have 3 planets, Mercury, Venus, and Mars is in the sign of Capricorn, so I kind of want to tap into that a little bit. And also the full moon in Leo that's coming up, you guys, okay? And then we'll tap into the reading. I'm not going to go in super detail, but just to give you a little bit of energy updates on what to look out for. You know, I'm going to tell you the negative and the positive as far as love, relationships, money, and career. So this is how we're going to roll today, because the schedule's been a little crazy, but we're going to figure that out. So you guys, Aquarius season, definitely going to bring a sense of open-mindedness and acceptance in relationships during this time, you guys. Okay, let's pull this up just a little bit because Pepper's head is all up in it. You know how the cats, they all got to be all up in the video like Diddy. So yeah, a lot of acceptance when it comes to relationships, you guys. It's kind of like the universe saying, hey, let's embrace each other's uniqueness during this time. Connections might become a little bit more intellectual, remember, because it's Aquarius energy. And conversations might be a little bit more futuristic, talking about the woulda, shoulda, couldas, and the ifs, and the, all this AI that's playing out right now is definitely a theme. Here, Pepper, you want to move on this side? I know you just want to lay on this little, she's trying to lay on my little sheet here that I have. So, you guys, in conversations, like I said, can be very futuristic. A lot of thought-provoking conversations. So, if you're a person that's introverted, it might feel a little bit different for you, okay? As far as the friendship flair that's going to be playing out, Aquarius is all about friendships, you guys. So, during this season, you might meet some new buddies or new acquaintances, relationships might feel more like partnerships now. You might get in business with someone. You might, be close with your ride or die during this time, having multiple conversations or hanging out with them frequently. It's also an excellent time to be in group activities. If you are engaged in some type of team-oriented, deal that you have going on with people, this is a really great season to really tap into that and share your visions and build together, especially when it comes to career and finances, you guys. And then I feel like it's just going to go beyond the ordinary. Remember, Aquarius energy, they like to do things not so, outside the norm. They think outside the box in a way, so they don't like to do what everyone else is doing. So this is a great time. Like, for example, I was just having a conversation with someone about how music is recycled. Movies are getting recycled. It's like we have all these creative people in the world, and what's being blasted is like remake after remix after. It's just like, where is the new talent, right? So as far as that goes, that can be a good thing. Now, space, okay? Aquariuses love space. They don't like to be told what to do. They can sometimes, be aloof or be detached as far as the emotional status goes. So those deep emotional conversations may not be existing in your world. So be aware of the need for people to have their own personal space. Some people just want to go and gallivant and do whatever they want on their own time, and you should be okay with that. You know, building independence, right? So we should all have that kind of vibe, okay? But just make sure you're not drifting too far away to where you're so distant to where you're gonna miss the mark, or you can't read anybody else's energy, or to where you're just uninterested, or to where it just kind of like leaves you as an outsider, and then you totally disconnect from the world, your love, relationships, whatever it is. You don't want to go too far. So try and find a nice balance, okay, within the Aquarius season, with your love circle, you know, with your loved ones right now. So balancing that freedom and closeness is going to be definitely key during this season, okay? Now, as far as being in the head and the mind and things of that nature, yes, there can be some type of, you know, stimulation overload or intellectual overload, whatever you want to call it. While deep conversations I like to have are like dope, right? They're awesome, right? To really think about above and beyond and outside of the norm. But too much focus on the intellectual side might kind of, you'll leave your emotions on the back burner, and then you'll really be looked at as cold-hearted, or you're doing things like you just don't care. You know, it can come across that way. So be aware of that as well. Don't forget to really infuse empathy and be warm with people and have those heartfelt interactions with other people as well during this time. It's really, I would say it's not just a mental game right now, but things are meant to be felt. So allow yourself to feel during this time you're in Aquarius season as well, okay? Now, as far as money, career, finances, and things of that nature, you guys, community wealth, okay? It's going to be all about community wealth, because Aquarian vibes, like I said, they like to meet new people, kind of in the sense like interact. They kind of want to feel like they fit in with a group of people that are like-minded like them, right? So that think outside of the box. So I encourage you to collab with other people during this time. Really get in the mix of that. Super collab right now during this time. That way you can really extend your financial realm. You see what's going on in the world, right? Don't make that your reality. What you need to do is just connect with like-minded people, or connect with people that you can learn from, or that you can share ideas with, okay? So this is a time during Aquarius season. It's like the social group energy can come in, especially when it comes to money-related projects. So if you have a team of people that you are working with now, just build upon that. Who's that? Yellow Rose Blossom. Hello. Yes, thank you for joining live. What is the deal? I know it's been a long time, right? So you guys, the more the merrier, I feel like here. Each one teach one. If you can build wealth together with other people during Aquarius season is the perfect like segue into 2024 right now, even though the real New Year is in April, but we all know that. But I'm just saying, to start this 2024, that'd be great. Now, don't forget, there are going to be some unpredictable moments. Remember, Aquarius is, you know, ruled by Uranus. It's unpredictable. It likes to do just the unwavering effect of what just happened. So as far as money and career, you guys, and finances, things of that nature, while being innovative is cool and all, and thinking outside of the box, just be very cautious not to make any impulsive financial decisions at this time. Don't be super impulsive. Make it make sense for you. Make it make sense. Cater everything to what you have going on right now. Just don't go above and beyond your means, because that Aquarius energy, it might make you feel bold. It might make you feel like you got it going on, but make sure, you know, your money moves are grounded and they're calculated risks when you're doing that. Because remember, Pluto's also in Aquarius too until September. So you know how Pluto likes to disrupt and transform things, right? So, you know, avoid jumping into super major risky ventures without a solid plan, right? You don't want to go, hey, I'm going to bet all my money on this, you know, horse race for $2,000. It's your last $2,000 because you need to pay rent. And then it's like, that's a high risk, because what if that horse doesn't win and you just lose everything, right? Versus a calculated risk is like, you know what, I'm going to try this opportunity, or I'm going to try and dive and build this business or whatever it is, and I'm going to use this money from my current job and put it into my business that I want to thrive, you know, that's a calculated risk, and just to see where I go, right? So things like that during Aquarius season are definitely key. I would say please be very open-minded. Also, too, there's a plethora of information out there, you guys, that you can learn from somebody, somewhere, something, okay? Just make sure they're a real live person. I know I've been on like Zoom live forever, so it's like, it's nice to at least meet people, but see them on Zoom live. You're not just watching a recording, right? So really stay connected to your financial goals. This is a good season, you guys, to really write down, what are your goals? What are you trying to achieve right now? How can I get there? What are the steps that I need to take to do that? So that's kind of the mindset of, you know, an Aquarius, that forward thinking energy. But also remember to keep a balance, you know, make sure you're not too cold with it. Still have empathy, be a little warm, you know, because when it comes to emotions, Aquarius energy, they're non-existent, right? So make sure that you are finding a balance with that, okay? Because you don't want to become too aloof or detached to business partners, loved ones, family, kids, whatever it is, and even yourself, you know, because you can become that in Aquarius season. So watch out for that. Because also we do have Pluto that's going to be in Aquarius all the way up until September, you guys. I don't know if that switched over, I believe on the 20th here. Yeah, so Aquarius jumped into, from Capricorn, it's going to go back and forth. Between Capricorn and Aquarius. So it jumped in there on the 20th. So remember, Pluto is a powerful force, you guys, okay? It's super powerful. It's associated with transformation, like I said earlier. So many of us are going through transformations. Pluto just symbolizes, you know, the end of old cycles. So if you're a person that's been like kicking people out and not talking to people, or moving people, places, and things and habits and behaviors out of your life that you no longer want, awesome. Kudos to you, because you're welcoming the new version of you. You should be walking in that new being, that new version of you. Now, it's not easy, but you're deading. You're ending old cycles, and you're deading the old version of you, walking into the beginning of some new cycles, right? So you guys probably felt that shift, okay? So on one side, it might be super intense and passionate, and you have really strong beliefs about where you want to go, what you want to do, who you want to talk to, who you don't want to talk to, things of that nature. And then there's a dark side, okay? Remember, there's always a light and a dark. So there's that darker side to where it could represent, you know, giving in, you know, or giving up, or, you know, that impulsive behavior, you know, just like, oh, this is easy, or this is comfortable, I'm just go back to that and just say screw it, you know what I mean? But, you know, on the up and up, it can really empower you to see, okay, this is what I should be doing, this is what I shouldn't be doing, this feels good to my soul, this doesn't feel good to my soul. So you'll really start to keep game on that and really see those things, and it'll help you dive a little bit deeper into self and accomplish the things that you want to accomplish. It'll help you eliminate a lot of negativity when Pluto comes in, because Pluto comes in and shakes the house. It's kind of like having tower moments everywhere. I don't know. Put in the comments, have you guys been going through some, all of a sudden there's a wrench thrown in your plans? I don't know, you could have lost a job, you could have probably have to move, eviction, or even good things too, like random lump sums of money, and then all of a sudden you have it, then you don't. It's just kind of like, you know, relationships. You knew this person and then you're out of it. It's just like divorces. It's like all these big major changes that could be catapulting. Some of you guys, it's coming in with ease because you are following the transits, but if you're not following the transits, these things can feel like tower moments. But reminder, everything that happens, you can handle it. It's just that it may have happened so abruptly. Now it's like you got to really, you know, put fire under your butt and come up with a solution. So it might seem like, you know what I mean? But just be more solution based and stay focused on that, okay? Because we do also have Mercury and Venus and Mars giving you that grounded energy, because Mercury, Venus, and Mars are all in Capricorn. So look at your actual natal chart and find out what house Capricorn is at for you specifically. That's the house that's going to be the most affected with those three planets chilling there. Remember, Mercury is your thoughts, communication, things of that nature. Venus is all about love and money, and Mars is the planet of action, right? So with that earth energy there, and you got Pluto going on, and you have, you know, the Aquarius energy playing out, yeah, you could be all business minded or trying to, you know, really figure things out and get out of your emotions and in your bag. But at the same time, you have that practical Capricorn energy that's like, okay, let's make sense of this. Let's be practical. Okay, let's kind of figure this out. Let's kind of get it together. So the positive energy that's bringing in is just having more strategy, right? Having a strategic mindset to move forward, to make it easier. Okay, be very strategic. Like, I don't know for you, like for me, I've been going here and there, right? And even the way that I pack out my clothes or what I'm doing, I just like, it's kind of like you automatically think of, okay, so if I go here, I'm going to bring this. If I go here, I'm going to do that. So I'm going to wear this. It's like you automatically kind of think like that in a sense. Also with this energy too, when Mercury's in Capricorn, you're going to find it a little bit easier to converse with people. You know, you might just not even bite your tongue anymore and just say what's on your mind. In a clear way. I feel like everything's going to be a little bit more clear. It's kind of like no one wants any more nonsense. It's like, let's screw the BS. Let's just like be upfront. You know what I mean? So that's kind of the energy too. Even with making plans, you're just going to be a little bit more grounded and practical. So like, let's say, for example, if you have a friend, you're like, oh, I want to do this and that when we go there, right? And it's kind of like you're on Fantasy Island a little bit, and then you have that friend that just, boom, brings you right back to reality. It was like, wait a minute, hold on, do you have the budget for that? Wait, did you bring the correct attire for that? Like, you know what I mean? It's all these things. So, but also too with this, you know, just watch out for the tendency to be a bit serious. Like too serious and cautious in communication, because then it's kind of like you'll be in a control sector. Like you're trying to control something when you should just let it flow or let it go or grow. So remember to sprinkle a little bit of humor, sprinkle a little bit of laughs and love and empathy and warmth in your conversations to make things a little bit more cozy when it comes to having those uncomfortable conversations that you need to have with business partners, loved ones, you know, people on the street, you know what I'm saying? Instead of having road rage, it's like, oh God, this guy, right? Or being like honking your horn and, you know what I mean? Like all the extra stuff. So it's kind of like, you gotta kind of be a little bit warm and fuzzy, because I feel like Venus and Capricorn, it brings in the stability and the commitment in relationships and that warm and fuzzy, but it's also saying, having you look at it like, okay, is this a person that I can really deal with for a long time? Is this really what I want? So you guys could be questioning that as far as the Venus energy. And that comes with love and money. Is this a business that I can do? Or, you know what I mean? Like, is this a business partner that I can work with? Or is this, you know what I mean? Like, you're going to be looking at all of these aspects with Venus and Capricorn when it comes to love and money. So, you know, I feel like it's going to foster a sense of loyalty, because Capricorns are super loyal and they're super dedicated and they're very hardworking, but they're just so practical. Like sometimes they need to know all the answers before they really all dive all the way in and know what the hell they're doing before they do it, but they'll go in, you know what I mean? And so I feel like with that Venus and Capricorn energy, it's a good time to really look at these things. Like write a list of pros and cons, whatever it is you're tapping into, whether it's love, relationship, money, and career, and really see, like, is this something that's practical for me? Can I be loyal within this? Can I be dedicated to this or that, you know? And I feel like with this energy, you can make some very long-lasting connections that will be very secure as well. So, you know, just be mindful, just be very practical when it comes to love, meet people where they're at. You know, sometimes a little playfulness, a little spontaneity, hate nobody, you know what I mean? Like, get out there and do something different, or being extra sweet or thoughtful. Throw those things in the mix, you guys. It'll really help out, because don't forget, we do have Mars in Capricorn. So remember, Capricorn is ruled by Saturn, which is more of a disciplined energy, and Mars is, you know, how we take action, right? So we're going to be a little bit more disciplined. We're channeling that discipline energy. So if you're a person right now that's thinking of, okay, I got to build a foundation. Okay, I got to figure out how to get this bag. I got to make this money. I got to find a job, or I got to, you know, stay committed in this connection. I want solid friends around me. I want to learn from people. I want to be around people that want to thrive, that just have that mindset just to keep going upward and onward. If you're there, you're right in the stepping stones of Mars and Capricorn right now, especially with the Mercury in Capricorn too, with the thoughts. So that's the place that you want to be. Now, you have to remember this can lead to, this really can lead to a lot of us, you guys, as a collective, really actually achieving your goals. Like if you have a dream board on your wall, you can finally be like, okay, I'm crossing stuff off the list and really walking into that dream, like walking into it. Like it's going to be in reality this year if you stay disciplined with this energy and you really take yourself serious, okay? I know a lot of us are probably playing around. Maybe you're lollygagging like, I'm just gonna let things float on by and figure it out and take things as they come, free-spirited energy. And some people have just been just working it, just going after what you want, because a closed mouth does not get fed, honey. Let me tell you, open your mouth, take action, and I kid you not, you will receive, okay? Or it'll just be handed to you like, oh, what's this? Okay, but then you still got to put in work, right? No matter if it's a person, place, or a thing. So you can really achieve your goals. Just be persistent within that, you guys, okay? But also, too, you got to remember, watch out for that workaholic tendency that Capricorn may have. You might work 3 jobs right now, or you might have a full-time job and a couple side hustles, and then you don't have time for yourself, you don't have time for your kids, you ain't got time for your friends, you ain't got time for nothing. It's just like you can be a workaholic, and you have to be careful of that because, you know, you can be so ambitious, right? But sometimes when you're such a workaholic and you're so ambitious, you forget self-care, right? And we need the self-care routines going on. We need the health routines going on in order to do these things so that you can have a solid foundation and have all 4 legs under that table with some, you know, appetizers and snacks and entrees, okay? So remember to rest. Get lots of rest, you guys, but also still have fun. So find that nice happy balance with Mercury, Venus, and Mars cozying up in the sign of Capricorn. It's all about just being practical, you know, having those warm, fuzzy communication, inviting the warm and fuzzy communication to difficult conversations, especially in whatever ship you're sailing, business partnership, side piece ship, relationship, love ship, whatever it is. So just enjoy that. So, you guys, coming up, we have the full moon is going to be in the sign of Leo. We all know Leo is a fire energy. Leo likes to keep things lit, okay? So, that's going to be, depending on where you're at, it should be, what's today? We're on, is it Tuesday or Wednesday? It's Wednesday. I don't even know the days anymore. So tomorrow, you guys, should be tomorrow. Which is the 25th, depending on the time you're watching this video, okay? The full moon Leo, guys, it's definitely going to be like a cosmic spotlight on everyone. Okay, remember, Leo's got the mic, is on stage, lights, camera, action. Okay, Leo rules the 5th house of, you know, creativity and things of that nature. So, and also romantic partnerships. So, as far as the positive side to this, right now the moon is in Cancer, just so you know. So get all your little frills and emotions out right now, okay? But the positive energy that's flowing, it's time to really, when a full moon comes, look at your garden right now and see what seeds you have planted. Is it thriving at the time of the full moon? Is this some place where you can see yourself just keep going and just pick the weeds from it and just continue to water the grass in the garden? Or is it something that never grew anything and it's completely dead? There's nothing there, there's no spark, no nothing, and you got to really take that out and start over. So full moon energy, I feel like, make room. It's time to really show off to the world who you are, show off your talents. It's really time to just be unique, let yourself shine. You know, confidence within a Leo energy, it's like through the roof. It can just soar through the roof, okay? So I feel like here, if you have some creative energy, let that soar, let that flow through like nobody's business, okay? If you have anything to create or that you want to create or something that you want to tap into, because you remember Leo energy, it's like party time, right? So that's Leo energy, you guys. You know, like I said, Leos love to keep things lit, their whole situation, they love to have a good time. It's perfect for celebrations. It's perfect to let loose during a full moon, like really gather people up, you know, and just enjoy some good vibes with, you know, people that you actually care about, whether this is in person or in Zoom or a dinner or just going to a place to where it's intimate with you guys. That way you can express yourself. And don't be afraid to be a little bit extra. Okay, Leos are a little extra. They're just a little extra, okay? So full moon, and if you have your moon sign is in Leo, oh, you're gonna definitely feel this energy. It's gonna be comfortable to you. But just, you know, on the flip side, you guys, as always, when the full moon comes out, you know, when they say the full moon comes out, everybody acts up, right? So now that it's going to be in a fire sign, well, yeah. So think of ego and pride, all of that. Boom. Ego checks. Egos. It might be super amped up during the full moon. Watch out for a little bit too much pride, or watch out for any type of drama that's playing out. You know, keep it real. You know, just keep it real. If you just keep it real, just be authentic and just be truthful and honest, you won't have to worry about any drama. I mean, however people react to your honesty, that's on them. As long as you're being honest, right? You can go to sleep at night. So I feel like here, just keep it real. Remember, it's not a one-person show. Collabing and respect and integrity goes a long way, let me tell you. Okay? But yeah, Leo energy during the full moon, guys. It can be very dramatic during this full moon. People might be in overdrive with the dramatics. So, and the theatrics and the conflicts. So just be on the lookout for that. Try not to involve yourself in that. Keep your cool. You know, not everyone deserves a response, or not everything needs a response. Okay, just for the sake of saving yourself from the fire, you know, try and keep the peace, and really, I would say, avoid any unnecessary showdowns during the full moon. You want to keep it drama-free, right? Overall, I feel like full moon in Leo is kind of like, think of like a street party. I feel like it's just like a street party. It's important just to keep egos in check and really steer clear of anything that doesn't feel good, right? So let's see here, and all the other planets are, you know, still in the same groove. We've got Jupiter still in Taurus, Saturn still in Pisces, Uranus still in Taurus retrograding, Neptune in Pisces. So all the same, North Node in Aries. All of those are the same, but the aspects might be a little bit different. So what I'm gonna do now, let's switch gears, guys. I want to pull some cards for y'all. Let's do a collective here. I want to start off with pulling up the energy. So we're going to do a collective. We're going to do a collective spread. Why are they here? Weird. All right. Hopefully everyone is doing well. Let me know some exciting things that are going on, and if this information resonates with you guys. Okay. All right, let's get started. What is the energy of the collective during this time? All right. Ooh, yeah. Remember, we got a lot of earth energy playing out, you guys. Okay? And especially, you know, Aquarius is like, oh God. Aquarius are like, they're like money on their mind, like literally constantly. Okay? So let's see here. We're gonna pull it up and see what we got going on here. We have contracts, right? So contracts came up, you guys. So like I was stating earlier, you know, Pluto's making some shifts, and now's the time to think outside of the box. Really dedicate yourself to feel like, okay, I need to really build stability, build a foundation for myself. You know what I mean? What do I need to do? What do I need to keep going here? So with that number 6 there, it's really reciprocity. It's really equal give and take. What kind of, either it could be a soul contract, you know, something that's unseen, or it could definitely be you literally signing new contracts, okay? But just don't be blind. Make sure you're finding a nice balance here, and make sure it makes sense to you right now within your life. I know a lot of people feel like it's very unsteady with what's going on in the world. We don't know. But as long as you just focus on solutions and focus on what's on your plate, you're going to be all right. So I feel like here, some people may have, you know, you might have blindly signed into a soul contract or an actual contract. So don't do that. Make sure you cross all your T's, dot all your I's, check everything out. And remember, Mercury's in Capricorn. It's at 13 degrees right now. We also have Venus is 1 degree in Capricorn and Mars is 15 degrees. So we still have a little bit of time there to really figure these things out. Okay? Make sure it makes sense to you. Okay? You don't want to be in a situation where it's like you just doing everything and then like it's a ghost town for when you need someone around, right? So we do have here financial restraints, and this is why I like how these came out together, because whatever you're taking action on, okay, you may need to collab with a team of people, okay? Some of you guys are definitely feeling like, oh my God, okay, I really need to figure something out and I really need to get into something. And in this economy, in this day, it's some people have to have multiple streams of income. I mean, it's just the way that it is. As inflation goes up, your wage stays the same. Then you have taxes over here taking like a huge chunk of all of that. So it's like a lot of people are trying to figure it out, you know? Are you building a business? Are you getting another job? Are you doing side hustles? It's kind of like now it's really time to check out your money, what you're taking action on. So like I said, be very careful with this energy here in Aquarius not to make any impulsive decisions as far as when it comes to the money sector, you guys. So look at the house where you have Capricorn for sure. Because you're trying to build a solid foundation to have a new beginning. You know, 13 equals 4. And then 6 plus 4 equals 10. So you want to have a new beginning, but you want to build it on whatever you're building it on. What? Integrity. You want to be disciplined. You want something stable. So all of these things, if you have people in your life that have all those traits and they're like, yes, I love those qualities, characteristics, yes, yes, yes. Follow that train. If you're around people that are just taking from you and draining you or using you or manipulating you, you gotta figure these things out and let that go, right? You gotta see that for what it is, because depending on whatever you have going on, you have the envy card here that's coming out, okay? So for some, you know, that someone, this is like number 2 is like very emotional, right? So there can be some type of emotions, a feeling of jealousy and envy coming through, someone that's in a dark energy, and you could be looking out like, oh my God, I want that, you know, where the gold's at. So you could be looked upon like that, or you could be the person that is actually looking at life like that, like, dang, this is my vision, this is what I want. So I'm kind of like, ooh, okay. So it can be that. There could be some type of emotions that it could be playing out, and you want to reset, you know, that number 0. So reset your mind, not to look at people as like being jealous or envious, rather than look at it as motivation. Look at it as like, this is going to motivate me to move forward. Okay, I'm trying to get there, but I got to do it my way to get there. You know, look at it like that. Okay. We do also have here the first chakra. So, yeah, you know, hanging in that low energy. Don't hang in that low energy for too long. Transmute your energy. We have a lot of chakra cards here, actually, that came out. Some people like to look to, you know, vices or having lots of sex or, you know, all these things. But I would say turn that into something creative, you know. Like I said, this is the time during Aquarius season to work with people that are on the same focus as you, on the same road as you, okay? And come together and get creative. 35 can turn to 8 real fast, and have an infinite amount of possibilities and doors that will open for you, because it's a little bit faster when you're around, you know, you 6 millionaires hanging around 7, hanging around 7 millionaires will be the 8th one. Hanging around 6 broke people, you're going to be the 7th one. So it's like, what room do you want to be in, okay? There's a lot of things that are out there in the world, especially with social media and the news, and, you know, a lot of fear mongering, a lot of negative things. So it's kind of like just try and redirect your energy to focus on what really matters. What's your priority? Okay, what are your priorities? Did you write them down? Are you looking at them every day? Okay, we do also have the heart chakra here. Okay, we do have the heart chakra that came out. All right, so, you know, with it being, you know, that androgynous number of 3, working together, right? Working together with the emotional number, with that number 8, feminine energy, working together, okay? It's really time for a lot of the collective to really find that peace and that tranquility within yourself. Really dig deep and find the love within yourself so that you can pour out into other people. But you got to find it for yourself too. So some of you guys might have a blocked heart chakra, or you're working on unblocking that, or it's something that, you know, a little bit of love needs to be spread. 38 equaling the number 11, which is a master number. So it's like, what do you want to materialize? What do you want to come into fruition as far as your heart? Okay, how are we aligning these things? Okay, how are they coming together? Because the more you love on yourself, that energy, it just automatic exudes out, and then you attract that back to you. So what are you dishing out? How are you feeling? What's your internal talk looking like? How are you talking to yourself? Okay, so just remember these things, guys, when they're coming up. A lot of crown activations are going on right now, you guys. I don't know, my ears have been ringing like crazy, and then just head pressure for like a few weeks now. We didn't have the solar flares going out and all those things. So, you know, it could be a plethora of things, you know, major transformations that everyone could be going through as well. Just having those symptoms, going through a spiritual awakening. It's just not easy. It's a lot, right? So, you guys may be getting lots of messages, okay? And this could be messages pertaining to, you know, however you believe it to be. It could be your angels, ancestors, guides, guided, you know, the divine, however, whatever you subscribe to. You know, you could be receiving downloads or uploads, whatever you like to call them, and they're coming to your crown. Okay, so pay attention to what's going on. What are your thoughts? Are you seeing, you know, sequences, synchronicities, numerology? I know I've been seeing a lot over here. But these are the things that may help you to also catapult you into the new beginning and make some major changes. So 41 equaling number 5, which is a major shift that could be coming through. Okay. We're all upgrading, okay? You could be going through major upgrades right now during this time. And I love how the goddess of the moon is here to remind us that within these changes, it's okay to release, especially when it comes to the full moon. So during the full moon, what are you releasing? What are you letting go of starting at the beginning of the year? Like, it's kind of like, what did you let go of already? Some people have already let go of people, places, and things. So it's, I feel like make that a solid decision for yourself on what you need to really just stop doing or just not care about anymore. That way you can go towards the future that you want to see for yourself. Okay. I'm just going to pull up a couple, you know, my Spirit Cosmo deck. You guys know I love this deck for the collective. We're going to get a couple messages as far as like the transits and what's happening and what's going on. Okay. So we're 4 degrees in for the Sun in Aquarius, and then we're at 23 degrees for Cancer. So that should switch maybe like late night, depending on where you're at, or tomorrow, into Leo. Some of you guys could already be feeling that full moon energy and what you need to let go and release, and you know where you need space and what you need to detach from, or where do you feel what's working for you and what's not. Okay. All right. What do we have for the collective? What do we need to see for the collective? Oh, that like shot out my hand. All right. This one. Okay, so in this deck, you guys, there are reversals. I will be tapping into those first. We do have some energy that we are passing through here as well. So let's kind of go ahead and tap into that. A lot of fire energy here. Fire and water. Sometimes water needs fire and fire needs water. All right, guys. So it's pretty even on the board here. Like, straight up. Literally. 12 cards exactly came out. 6 and 6, top and bottom. 2 of chalices in reverse. It's Cancer energy, you guys. The moon is actually in Cancer right now. Every time I do a reading with these cards, it's like the same, whatever's playing out comes out in these cards. So, you guys, there could be, you know, with 2 of chalices, there could be some sort of discrepancy, or, you know, something could be going on in the love department or any relationship that you could be sailing right now, no matter what ship that could be. There could be some disagreements. There could be, you know, something that's unspoken. Maybe the emotions all over the place. You know, feelings could be diminishing or lost, or you just don't feel the same about something, you know, with this moon energy, okay? As far as your emotions, there could be some type of, you could be questioning, you know, who it is that you're tapping into, what you're doing. I feel like for, you know, there could be some karmic ties, you guys, okay? You could be investing too much into a relationship, or you could be a person that's definitely trying to seek validation. You could be neglecting yourself, okay? Like self-care routines because you're so worried about other people. You could just be overtaxed with your energy, like putting it into Tom, Dick, and Harry. You know, you could be undermining connections. You could be alienating yourself during this time from love. You know what I mean? You could be in some sort of resentment with that. We do also have the 9 of Swords in reverse as well, okay? So with this energy, it's like a lot of us could be facing, you know, sleepless nights. That 9 of Swords, it could be hard to really end a cycle. You just don't know where you're going to go. And it's Gemini energy. So it could be like a back and forth thing. You know, if it's hard to like go to sleep, if it's, you know, you could be sleep deprived as well. This could be ego-driven energy too, you guys, with the 9 of Swords in reverse. You know, you could be waking up from a depression. You could have been in negativity at one point for a long period of time, not feeling too good. But I feel like when the 9 of Swords is in reverse, it's kind of like there's a sense of optimism around the corner. It's like, okay, let me be optimistic a little bit. So I feel like with that, it's going to flip, meaning there's a breakthrough on the way. You just have to allow it to come in, okay? We also have Ace of Pentacles and Ace of Wands in reverse. So pretty much with the Ace of Pentacles in reverse, this could be like, you know, not having as much money as you did. Some people could have lost a job. You could have missed out on a grand opportunity to make extra money. You could be finicky about that. Some of you guys could have, you know, as far as the Ace of Pentacle energy, because it's Earth energy, you know, you could just be really trying to figure things out. You're trying to reconnect, you know, your values. You know, what do you value now at this day and age? What is important to you? What is a priority? What do you value? What do you really value now? Probably before it used to be, I don't know, handbags, cars, and purses. And now you're like, wait a minute, hold on, I gotta flip the script. I gotta value, other things don't matter to me anymore. This is what I value instead, right? So with that Ace of Pentacles reverse, it could be that, you know, somebody, it's like somebody, what did somebody say? It's like putting on a facade. You know, sometimes you have to fake it till you make it until you get somewhere. And that could be that energy too, that Ace of Pentacles in reverse. So some type of motives, or you could feel like you performed poorly at something. You're like, you know what, I'm not fit for this, but I can do this. It's kind of like a monetary mix-up. You're like, okay, should I be in business for myself, or should I get this job, or should I do both? What am I doing right now? So with the Ace of Wands in reverse here, you guys, it's kind of like, where's the fire? Okay, you could be trying to find that fire. You could be trying to find that passion again. Like, where do I go? What's happening? So I feel like here, don't resist the change. This is like resisting change. Change can be very hard. Hence why a lot of people like to stay where they're comfortable and they don't like to do it, right? Because it's easy. Would you rather go with easy, or do you want to put it in hard mode and really challenge yourself to see if you can go over these humps and hurdles? Because whatever has been thrown at you, it's been thrown at you for a reason, either to learn a lesson or for you to just finally end a cycle. That way you're not repeating it, and that way you can move forward in life the way that you want to. And I feel like here, you know, something is going to be up to you. Okay, you're going to have an advantage point at some point with this. Okay, it might seem risky, but you're going to win on top of that, especially with both aces coming back around, and then you have that Nine of Swords too, which means a breakthrough that's coming around too. We do also have the Four of Wands here that's in reverse, you guys. Okay, remember 4 representing our foundation and things of that nature. It could be a little shaky right now. Some of you guys, you know, where you live at, you know, having that home or that house with that Four of Wands in reverse, it could be a little finicky for you, okay? Four of Wands in reverse, it could be, you know, you're like, dang, there's nothing to really celebrate at the moment. I need to go harder for myself. I need to, you know, put a little bit more into the things that I'm doing right now. So I feel like with this Four of Wands reverse, it's like you're trying to figure it out. Some of you guys just need some stimulation because it's fire energy. You need some stimulation. You know what I mean? You could be just, how should I say it? You know, losing touch with the needs of others and yourself. You know, make sure you're doing some self-care routines, you guys. And seek people that are like-minded, especially with the Six of Wands here. This is more Leo energy, and so just really make sure that, you know, you're receiving the rewards, praise, and recognition for the things that you're doing. I feel like with the Six of Wands in reverse, it's kind of like that's kind of missing. So make sure that you're doing it for the right reasons. You know, make sure you're not looking for anything. That Six of Wands here in reverse. Yeah, because that can be a little, you know, that can be a little heartbreaking. You put all this time and energy into a person, place, or thing, and, you know, they don't recognize it, they don't see it. You know, it doesn't feel good. You know what I mean? Especially if someone doesn't notice all of your efforts. So pretty much what this is saying, it's like if you're trying to build something for this first line here, you got a lot of shifts happening between relationships. Okay, it's going to be a little bit rough, but there's a breakthrough around the corner as far as love and finances here. But with the Six of Wands here in reverse, you guys, you have to get uncomfortable with living uncomfortably. So for the time being, it's a lot of sacrificial energy that's playing out. You might have a lack of privacy right now. You might not have all the bells and whistles and things that you need in the moment, but you're working towards them is what it's displaying right here. So tons of pressure. There can be things that are very questionable. Your behavior could be questionable. Other people's behavior could be questionable. But like I said, if you worry about what's on your plate, okay, and then just Page of Swords, just be truthful and honest with your words and the messages that you're passing along. Things that you're saying to other people, just making sure that you are transparent as possible. You're going to be fine. There could be messages that could be coming towards you. This could be telepathically, or this could be, you know, pretty much someone could be sending you a message, text message, an email, you know, this could be a phone call, okay? Something is coming through. This is also air energy that's coming through, and I feel like here it came after, or came right before the Four of Chalices, okay? So someone might say something to you and you're like, you know, I'm over that. I don't even want to hear it. I don't care. I'm done. So this could be a conversation of, hey, we want you back at this job. You're a great asset. And you're like, no, I'm already thriving. I have my own business. Or this could be a relationship. Hey, I want you back. I want to be with you. Nope, that ship has sailed. I don't want that anymore. It's kind of like you're over it. So this is typically literally like the Pluto transformation energy, if you really think about it, coming together. You may not feel a certain way about certain people, places, and things anymore. Okay, so then boom, here comes the Tower. Within that, here goes the energy of, this could be someone getting mad or frustrated, upset, a reaction and a response kind of a vibe. And this is how you're able to pick up the pieces of the rubble. So whether this is someone saying, hey, you know, you got to move out, or you're evicted, or we don't want you at the job, or we do want you, or I do want you back, whether it's negative or positive, you guys, with whatever message or conversation that you may have had with someone, or that could be coming through for you, you're just not, you're over it. So then this is where the Tower moment happens, and now you got to really figure out the solutions and take your emotions out of it with the King of Swords energy, okay? Take your emotions out. That way you can have that new beginning with the Fool card here, starting over and resetting, okay? Getting out of your emotions and in your bag. Remember, it's the Aquarius season, so it's not going to be hard to do. Getting out of your emotions and in your bag and coming up with building a foundation and worrying about stability and things of that nature. This is Aquarian energy here anyways on this King of Swords. So that way you can have your new beginning. You might have to do some unpredictable things, or some unpredictable things might happen to you with this Fool card, because this is Uranus energy. But all in all, you can put your head down, you know, sit on 10 toes, put your crown on with this 8 of Pentacles here. And if you work hard and you dedicate your time and energy to something that's practical and it makes sense to you, then you'll have an infinite amount of doors and windows that are opening up for you. And it'll just feel so much better. You know, Virgo, this is Virgo energy too. Just paying attention to the details and really focusing. 8 of Pentacles is someone that's a hard worker that is just staying focused and dedicated to whatever it is that they want to build upon. Okay? So that is the collective message, you guys. Let's see, do we have time? Yeah, we do. So I'm going to do, I'm just going to pull a card for each sign so that you can get a message. Now you can use this as your sun, moon, or rising. Okay? Some people like to use the big 3 wheel in that way. Let's see. To get a full reading. So whatever your big 3 is, sun, moon, and rising. I'm going to go all the way from Aries to Pisces. I'm going to pull a card. So let's get started. So I'm going to use my deck that I created, but also I kind of want to add in the fairy deck message card too, just for fun. Just to see what you get. Put that there. Okay. Alright, so first up, we're going to have Aries, sun, moon, or rising. Aries. Aries, 6 of Swords in reverse. You're not being logical about something, Aries, or something that you could be in a compromising situation right now during this time with the 6 of Swords in reverse. You might have a limited perception of beliefs on as far as something that you need to accomplish right now. Like you may feel like you're limited with your possibilities, but I feel like you got to look at something else. There's something that's taking your focus right now, Aries. What is it? Find the discipline, Aries, right now for yourself. You know, or there could be some type of unplanned event that occurs. Something might happen with that. Okay, so that's kind of telling you to look out for it. You're going to be in your head a little bit about a situation or where you need to go and how you want to move. Okay, let me pull out a fairy answer card. What do we have for Aries, sun, moon, or rising based on their situation? Don't stop. Okay, you got don't stop that came out. There's a situation that you're in right now, and it's telling you don't give up. So whenever someone has a limited perception or they feel like they don't have many options, they feel like, oh my God, woe is me, something's stopping me, I can't do it. It's all in your mind. So don't give up. And then you also had a year from now. So something may happen as long as you don't give up and you stay disciplined within your energy. Whatever you are tapping into right now, just stay focused on it and you'll get the end result that you deserve. Taurus, sun, moon, rising. Taurus, sun, moon, rising. Taurus, you got High Priestess. Okay, Taurus is like, I can deal with all this earth energy. So Taurus, you guys are very intuitive right now during this time. Okay, there's some type of, you may also still need to create a little bit of balance there when the High Priestess comes out. So you don't want to be too much here and then not here. So there's some inner knowing. You're like very intellectual right now. Like it's like you know. It's like you feel it. You can't talk about it. You can't use English words. You just know it, and that's that. You sense when something is off right now during this time. So trust your intuition. Trust your gut. Trust me. There's something mysterious about you. Okay. Something might get revealed. So I would say just go within, trust yourself, okay? Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising. Taurus. Ooh. Taurus, you've got you're ready. Okay, that came out. And abundance. Okay. Love that for you. Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising. Where's my... Oh, I forgot my water. Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising. And I'll do timestamps, you guys, that way you guys can refer back to it. Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising. Ooh, that came out super quick. Gemini, you have 4 swords in reverse. See all these air cards coming out. There's something, excuse me, you could be tired or feel just isolated maybe, or maybe you're isolating yourself, or maybe you're coming out of an isolation slowly but surely. You could have like been gone for a while and now you're just slowly trying to like, you know, creep up back. And in the midst of you doing that, you might be seeking a little help or counsel or guidance to get back on your feet from isolating yourself for so long. You could have been going through a huge transformation that could have been emotionally painful for you. It could have taken a lot of your energy. It's just put you in a different position in life. So I just feel like now, I feel like it's time to, it's like you're coming out of that. So what do we have for Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising? Ooh. Don't stop again. Don't stop. Don't stop believing. I don't know why that came in my head. Don't stop. Don't stop trying to get yourself into the position that you need to be after a period of isolation. Okay, no need to apologize and tell people like, I'm sorry and this and that. No. Sometimes people go through things, and sometimes it takes you being alone to figure certain things out. You can't always have someone. You have to really go within. Okay? Because if you're always codependent upon someone else trying to help you change or evolve and grow, that's your crutch. You're going to always need somebody. You won't be able to just need yourself to make those changes. All right, Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising. Cancer, you have the Moon in reverse, which is your goddamn card. So we do have here something, some type of mystery or some type of information. Something is going to be revealed to you. This could be something about yourself that you didn't know about yourself, something that you didn't realize before, something about you. It's going to come out. It used to be a mystery, and now you're like, oh, hey, I didn't know that about myself. Or it's just going to be like I feel like this is going to be a catalyst of change for you. It's like when the Moon card is in reverse, it could be, you could be removing some type of fear within a certain aspect of life. Okay, so maybe that could be revealed to you, like, oh, I'm not scared of that anymore. I don't even care about that anymore. Like, that's not even, I don't fear that anymore. Next, like, I'm over it. You know what I mean? There could be like some oddball drama that might pop off. It might not even be, you know, because full moon in Leo, like I said earlier, full moon in Leo energy literally is like drama ball. So something might pop off. And also too, with the Moon in reverse, you could be unhappy about a certain aspect within yourself. What are some things that you're unhappy about with the Moon card in reverse? Because the Moon is your emotions. So there could be something that you're not so proud of that's making you feel that way. Something that you could have done or something that you aren't doing now. But also, so you could have insomnia. Maybe you're not sleeping enough. Okay, so make sure you're getting a lot of rest. Let's get another card for you for Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising. Ooh, you have romance. Romance. Are you talking about love, Cancer? Are you in love, Cancer? Do you have a love right now, Cancer? What is going on with you, okay? Look at that. Two people coming together. Divine masculine, divine feminine. If you're not in love, you don't not talk to anybody, you're single, this could be just you falling in love with self, becoming one. Okay? Like, finally, you're going into yourself. Going back to yourself, like who you truly are. Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising. Leo. Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising. All right. I need some water. Leo, you're definitely in need of stimulation. Definitely sounds like you, okay? Leo, definitely you might, that's the Leo energy anyways. Leos love to be loved on and all sorts of things, okay? Also, too, you could be losing touch with yourself, with other people, possibly. There could be something that's going on where it's like you just kind of, you're craving to be with someone or around someone that's like you. You know, this could be maybe during, excuse me, during Aquarius season, think of like a new friendship group, or who are you in business with right now? Who are you hanging out with? Who are you talking to the most? And are you, what type of attention are you looking for? Okay, what type of attention do you need? Okay, or stimulation, I should say. Are we getting stimulated? So Leos, it's giving. Are you ready for love, or a new love, or to be in love, or to have a love, or a companion, or something like that? Let's see, Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising. Let's pull our fairy card here. Meditation will bring you answers, Leo. Okay. Just go into meditation. Like I said, go within self, okay? You'll find answers within self. Okay, Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising. Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising. Virgo, you got 9 of Swords. Are you sleep deprived? You might be sleep deprived. Maybe you're not able to think. I feel like right now you're always a person that has answers, Virgo. Right now you just ain't got no answers. You have no answers. Or I mean, you might not have closure about a situation that you're going through, or that you've been going through or dealing with. You know, you could be unaware of something. You might not know what you want within a person, place, or thing right now during this time. You can't shake some type of feeling that you could be going through. It's like, you know that energy where you're almost completing a cycle? It's just like getting the rest of that icky gunk out. Like it's just trying to clear the path. So I feel like you're trying to get through a painful cycle. You're analyzing it and you're tired of analyzing it. You just want to get through it, start something fresh. So this might cause you to feel a little bit alone. You might feel very vulnerable, abandoned, things of that nature. Nightmares maybe. What do we have for Virgo? Be assertive. Okay, so be assertive, Virgo, with whatever it is that you have to tap into as far as that goes. Okay, moving along. Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising. God, it feels so good to be back on the YouTubers. You have no idea. Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising. Libra, Ace of Cups. Okay, so everything's overflowing. You're overflowing with love, happiness, never ending for you. It feels good right now during this time, Libra. I feel like you're in a lucky spot. You got a cup of love to give, whether this is through friends, family. I just feel like you're good right now. As far as your feelings, maybe your imagination, your emotions. You might have a new career popping off, new money coming in. You just have lots of support with family is good. I just feel like Ace of Cups is just, you're thriving right now. Okay? You are thriving, honey. Let's get you. So if you have enough to, if you have that energy, then your cup is overflowing. That means you have a lot to give. Okay? Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising. Let's see what came out for you. Let's go. Let go. So let go. If you continue to let go, then maybe this is why you have these new beginnings that are coming in for you. Let go of trying to control. Let go of stressing yourself out. Just kind of let people be. You know what I mean? Let it go. Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising. Let's do Scorpio. Okay, Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising. It's still raining, y'all. Three of Cups, Scorpio. You might have some type of gathering or union. Three of Cups, this is like a celebration. You might be with friends. You might be going to lots of, you know, I don't know, events, weddings and baby showers, or, you know, also too, this could be like teamwork, like you coming together with a group of people, coming together, working together on something and just being excited about it, having mutual support, people that have your back. This could be you even like wanting to be with a specific person, like wanting to be with your person. You could be dancing. Three of Cups is dancing, you know, feeling good. I just feel like this is a good card for you, Scorpio, okay? You could be in a long distance relationship. You know, it could be a plethora of things with this Three of Cups energy, and see how it pertains to you. That could be coming up for you. You could be in that mode right now. So it's really telling you to embrace that, okay? Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising. Or it's telling you to get involved with those things if you're complete opposite. Reconsider. So there's something that you may need to reconsider, Scorpio. You might want to reconsider a couple of things that you may have done, and, you know, or might want to do it over or redo, start fresh. Reconsider something that you could have tossed to the side. You know, think about it again. Maybe an apology you may need to give, or just think about doing something in a different way. Okay? A better way, more strategic way. Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising. Okay. Sag. Ooh, you've got the Sun and Four of Cups. So you might be you might be very receptive to something. You also might be over something at the same time. You're just like, I don't want to do it. So you could be contemplating a certain situation, whether this is love, relationships right now during this time. You might be trying to offer a cup of love. You may have multiple options right now with that. There might be multiple opportunities. You might just be content with where you're at, and you're not trying to move right now. You're not trying to compromise anything, but you're like, you're kind of thinking about it. You're meditating on it, you know. But because there's also the Sun in reverse, where it's a little bit of darkness on the side, you know. So it's like you may want to move forward in something, but there's something keeping you back or pulling you back. You don't have clarity about a situation, whether it's a person, place, or a thing. So it's not allowing you to very lethargic at the moment. Okay. All right. Let me pull a card for you here and see what we've got going. Sag, Sun, Moon, Rising. Within a few weeks. Okay. Within a few weeks is your card, Sag. Something will occur within a few weeks. Okay. Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising. Okay, so Capricorn, you're in power. You trust yourself right now during this time. You're harvesting all kinds of fruits with this Empress energy, okay? You can be in your divine feminine. You're very caring and loving. You're expressing that. I feel like you're dishing out unconditional love. You could to your counterpart or meet a counterpart. There's new opportunities for you that could be arising as well. You could become pregnant, or you could be pregnant with ideas, or you are pregnant right now. Some type of maternal care, of course, with the Empress energy. But there's some stability that's coming out for you right now. You could be very fertile. You could just be very dominating your feminine energy right now. Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising. What do we have here? It's up to you. So whatever decision you have to make, it's definitely up to you. There's opportunities. Once again, that's like twice, okay? So there's stuff that's coming up for you here, Capricorn, okay? So keep it going. Next, Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising. Once again, happy solar return to my Aqua babies. So we're going ahead and bust out a card for you. Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising. Okay, you have Judgment. There's something that you need to make a decision about, a person, place, or a thing with the Judgment card here, okay? Yeah, there's a lot of options that you're going to be given as well, okay? So make a choice. Make a choice. It's either you or another party. There's some type of renewal or transformation, redemption that's calling in. There's a rebirth. There's something that a person, you need to forgive, like heal a situation, okay? Let me pull up a fairy card for you here, Aquarius 7 rising. And that's fire energy too. So within the next few months, okay, maybe this is when the Judgment is going to be at a close and you'll see where you stand. Or something could be happening to you in a few months. So let's do Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising. Pisces, you got Ace of Pentacles and Page of Wands. Wow, okay. So you have lots of resources coming in, money coming in, a new opportunity coming in, a new job, new business. It's like you're committed, abundant. There's growth coming in for you, a new world, a new chapter that you could be facing as far as your finances. You could be some type of offering that could be coming to you, people giving you money. You know, your talent will be rewarded for whatever it is that you're tapping into. It's going to be a future fulfillment. You could have some winning ideas that you have going on. And with this Page of Wands, pages bring messages. So someone's going to bring a message of passion, of love. You know, this is like good stuff, okay? This is like, you're unique, you know, you're not a conformist. So I feel like with this energy, it's like I don't know, something gives like, it could be, you know, you're just going to be independent. You don't need approval. You could be inventing something or being of service. This is like a freedom card. It's like a wild card, okay? Let me get you a fairy card as well. Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising. Yes, okay? No need to worry. All right, so that is your reading, guys. I'm going to do all the timestamps right now. Thank you so much for staying tuned in, tapped in, turned on. I love all of you, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace.